business layer. Follow me, let's go. Click on INSHOT. INSHOT app. I'll be designing a photo studio flyer like that, so just follow me, and then I'll click on this. So I'll click on new, this one shaded with green, and I'll click on blank. So after clicking on blank, this is where I will get. It's going to process and take me to my page. Now exactly this is my page. So what I want to do is I will set the background, set the size. Okay, so I'll click on this canvas here. So I'll give it 4:5. Good. So I'm using 4:5 to do this design, and it's called 5:4. So in case you want to go and print it, it is 5:4. So now let's continue. Then I'll click on my background, and then I'm going with these gradient colors again. So I'll click on this one that looks like purple mixed with pink like that. So done. Then the next thing I will do is I will click on this text, and then I'll write the name of the person that owns the studio, the photo studio. So I'll say remix photo. So I'll come to my font and change this to this calm sky, a bit chum sky. You can see this is what I have here. So now the color here is white, and the border color is this pink here that is close to purple. This pink that is close to purple, don't forget. So I will click on this remix photo, and then I'll draw it here. I will shift it a little here, up a little, down a little, let there be space. It's okay. So I'll click on text again, then I'll write studio, and then I'll click on this my font, and let's give it present snow. So I'll click on done, then I'll click on this and then now I'll bring it down. This remix photo, here is it. I'll click on edit. I'll edit it. I'll give it the color this pink before purple. I'll give it this pink color. You're not seeing it because it's up. So I'll click on this border, and I'll click on white. Done. You can see it has changed. So I will now bring this one upward this way. So I will touch the white, the space that has nothing. Okay, this is it. So now I will now come to this text, and then I'll click on my 1, 2, 3. I'll click on dash. I think just 3 is okay. First go to my font, then black out 2 am. Don't forget that is the font. So I'll click on done, then this I'll bring it up here, then I'll click on edit. Now remember, all this what I'm writing now has shadow. Okay, so I'll reduce it again, then I'll click on this color platelet border. I'll give it just 1 border. One is okay. Okay, so now I'll come to this shadow here, and then this Y here, I will touch this circle and bring it, reduce it. So I will now bring it towards my left. Okay, you can see it's at the middle now. So this X too, I'll bring the circle to the middle. You can see where it is. Now this down one here that is 51%, I will increase it. I will reduce it, sorry, I will increase it to 1655. So this one that is 35 at by the right, I will now increase it a little. So this one should be at the middle, this one should be at the middle. So done. Now this one, now I will increase it a little. This is what we've got. I'll reduce it again and bring it down a little. Now if you look at this studio, if I click on edit, I click on this color platelet, it has shadow. Okay, and the shadow is black. So that is why if I just click on this 0 and slash, you will not see it again. And So if I click on this black, this is what you get there. Okay, now let's click on this arrow that means with you. Now you can see it. So I went back so that you not be confused. It's because it has a black shadow. The same thing to this remix photo. There is a shadow with the color black. Now I'll bring this one down a little, is okay. So now I'll click on this edit and then copy. So I'll click on this, I'll click on edit, and I'll add the space in the dash line. So I'll come to this color platelet, I'll click on shadow and then clean it, this circle with slash, so I don't need it. So I'll click on done and then I'll reduce it, bring it, reduce it, bring it this way, reduce it, add it and bring it down, add it a little and bring it down. Okay, so I will still click on it and copy and bring it down. So this one I'll reduce it and bring it down this way. I'll still reduce it. Now I'll click on this edit and I'll add the dash 2, 1, 2, done. So I'll bring it this way. I will still reduce it a little and then bring it here. Now this one I'll bring it up. Okay, this is how I'll bring it up. So now I will click on this text and I will write quick. Now I'm writing the services they offer now, dots and then quick shirts. So I'll come to this, I'll put my dots and then wedding shirt. I'll come here and I will say birthday shirt. I'll come here and say graduation shirt. Then I'll come here and say religious shirts. Then I'll come here and say business shirts. Okay, so I'll come to this my font. Let's select the font. So let's move. Okay, I'll give it blocker sans. I'll come to this, I'll give it white. I need white. The border, I don't need border. So I'll clean the border. Now let's come to this dash line. And then I'll remove the spacing is 9, so I'll reduce it to 2. Done. So I'll bring it here and reduce it. So here is what we have here. Now the next thing I will do is I'll click on this text and I'll click on our services. Okay, I'll write our services, right? So I'll click on this color, I'll give it black. Then I'll come to this label, I'll choose the third box and I'll click on I'll give it yellow color. So done. So this now I'm going to reduce it and bring it to the top. So I'll click on this space that has nothing. Okay, so now the next thing I want to do now is that I will now click on this my text. Then I will now write I'll write Army Barrack. Now I'm writing the address now. Let's say Army Barrack along Chanchaga Chanchaga Road, Mina, Niger State. Okay, so I will click on this my dash here. Then this dash before B, I'll click on it so that it will be centralized. So I'll come to this color platelets and I'll click on label. I don't need it, so I'll click on this to clean it. So I'll still come to this text and give it a white color. So I'll click on done. So here it is. I'll reduce it and bring it down here. I will still reduce it and bring it down. So I'll click on this, click on this arrow to go back. So this one I'll reduce it. Then I'll click on this pencil. I'll click on copy. I'll bring it here. Now this one I'll still reduce it a little, and this one now I'll click on edit. Then write the phone number of the people. Many of these people like giving at least 2 phone number. So in case a client, someone sees and he wants to patronize them, if the other line is not working, they should be able to contact you with the other line. So most of the times, always ask the client if he has at least 2 numbers if you're designing. It's very important. So I'll bring this down here. I will still shift it a little. This one too, I'll bring it down a little. So this black space before export, I'll put my hand there. Okay, now the next thing I want to do now is I'll click on this text. I'll click on this text. Then I will now click on this I. You can see this capital letter I. So I'll click on done. I will touch it. You can see this is it where it is. So I will now add it up like this. I'll add it up like this, and I'll put it at the center so that you divide the the address and the phone number. That is the work of this I here. So I'll click on this black space close to export. Now let's move. Now the next thing I want to do is I will now scroll and click on peep. So once I click on that peep, I'll click on INSHOT. The image I want to use is saved in my INSHOT. Now I've already removed the background and save it in image. So this is it. This is the picture. So it has appeared. So I'll move it up towards this place here. So what I want, okay, let me leave it here. What I want to do now, scroll through like this and then click on your mask. Then click on this square here. Then bring down this circle down, bring it down this way, reduce it. Then this box, put your hand at the middle of the picture and then draw it up. You can see it is fading. This is it. So you click on turn. So bring the picture. Now this picture, I'm going to add it up this way and then bring it down here a little. Okay, I'm going to reduce it small. Then I'll now bring the picture here. I will still reduce it a little and then bring the picture here. So I'll still reduce the picture. Now bring it here. I'll click on this mask. Now put your hand at the middle of the picture, this circle, this green circle you see there. Move your hand towards the right, towards this right. Yeah. So done. Click on done. So I'm going to move it this way. You can see part of her hair was fading a little. So now the next thing I will do is I will still go back, scroll through. You see this peep, I will still click on this peep, and then I'll get this second lady here. Now this is the lady I want to use. Can you see her? So now I'll scroll through again. I'll click on this mask and I'll click on this. So what I will do is I will reduce her a little. No, this, then I'll this cycle down, I'll use it, then I will now raise it this way. Then this arrow at the top, I'll use it this way, and then I'll reduce this and then bring it this way. Reduce this, done. So I'll bring her here. So the next thing, I will take her here first. This woman here, I will scroll and then click on this blend. Let's try something. So let's give her hard and see how it's going to look. Hard is beautiful, so click on that. Hard is okay. So this picture here, I'll still click on it and bring it here. So I'm going to add her like this and then keep her here. So go and click on this blend and then still give her hard overlay. No, hard. Yeah, hard. The picture looks more beautiful. So now I'm going to copy this picture, then bring it here and then add it like this, then bring it down and then add, oh no, reduce it, bring it at the middle, then scroll through and then come to this mask. Then this one at the top, the arrow at the top, I'll move it up again. I'll move it up, then I'll click on done. Now I will come to this blend and I'll reduce it to, let's say, 30. So I'll add the picture again and then I'll bring it down. If you add it to 30, this is what you're going to get. So let's come to this blend again and still reduce it to 25, or let's say 20. So this is what you get. So now the next thing I want to do is I will come out now. This I'll scroll through and then this before people, this box with V inside it, I'll click on it. Now back to my normal space of design and whatsoever. So now I'll scroll through and get to my sticker. Some I'll be adding some pictures on this flyer, so I'll click on this sticker. I'll click on this photo icon. Now normally I've already use these pictures. I'll just save in my stickers. Then I will start with this one here. I'll click on edit, but as for you, you go export it and then give it this shape. I've taught you how to get shapes with your using your pictures, so just do it. So I'll click on this lady here. I need just three, so let me just click on the pictures I want, and this one. So good. Now I'll move this one up here so that I'll arrange them. I'll move her here. Then this lady here, I'll reduce her a little to fit into this box. I'll still reduce her, fit into this box down here. Fit into this box. Let's leave it. I'll bring this woman here to reduce her and then click on her image, click on it, give her white. So done. I'll reduce her to fit into the box. I'll reduce her. I'll still reduce. click on this arrow to reduce. I'll add a little reduce and bring her up. So I'll click on this lead it so I'll reduce and click on this edit. This I'll give her white so I'll reduce to fit in the box. So I'll bring her here. So I'll still come to this seeker here and then click on this last one. Click on this edit and give her white. Good. And now we reduce her to I'll bring her down here. Now this first woman here, my hand will be up on top of the picture and I'll shift it small. So this second lady too, I will shift her small. This one too, I'll shift her small. And this lady here, I'll reduce her so that she will fit in. Take her up a little. Now, this woman, I will shift her small. This one, I will shift her small. So this one too, I think she should be okay here. So that's it. I'll come to this black space at the top and click. Now, so I'll click on this. I think I still need to shift her a little this way. Shift her a little. Shift her a little. This one, shift a little. And the picture of this lady here must, yeah, I'm leaving her this way. So this woman, so that there will be space in between. This one should also touch a little. So now I'll touch my hand on this black space before export. So this is it. I'm done designing whatever I want to design. So I'll click on export. So you are now done designing your flyer as simple as it is. Please, if you're still having issues, maybe you did not understand, you can still just go back and redesign it as simple as it is. So after you save, don't forget, make sure you go back and save it in a draft. After saving it in a draft, make sure you rename it. In case you still want to go back to it, you rename it. Okay, and that is all design yours.